Hi, hello children, how are you all? Welcome back to my class. So in this class, we are going to start your new lesson of maths, that is measurement, weight, measuring, time. So open page number 68. Page number 68, chapter number 10, measurement. So children, first let us know what is this measurement means. Measurement is nothing but to measure the size, length or weight or volume, etc. Okay. So here, children, what you are observing in this picture? Yes, what you are observing in this picture? Here you can see that a flower vendor is measuring the flowers here. So this is called the fathom, from one end of the right hand to the another end of the left hand. Okay, so this is called the fathom, means F-A-T-H-O-M, fathom. Okay, it is a measurement from right hand to the left hand like this. This is called 1 fathom. So children, here it is not an exact measurement, isn't it? Because see here, if the person is taller, the fathom may be more. If the person is shorter, the fathom may be less. Yes, this is not an exact measurement, isn't it? In the same way, if I ask you to measure the length of this book, okay, if I ask you to measure the length of your maths textbook, you can use your hand like this. Okay, 1, 2. But see here, if the person is taller, the hands may be, yes, the length may be very small for him. He may say 1.5. But if the person is short, his hands are very small, then the length may be more. It is not also an exact measurement, and isn't it? For that purpose, we are having one instrument. You can call it as an instrument or device, that is called the scale, which you use to draw the lines, isn't it? This is a scale. If you use the scale, you will get the exact measurement. Whoever measuring this, whether he is a tall or short, it doesn't matter. Okay, we will get the exact measurement. For example, the measurement of this book, it will be same. Okay, so I will tell you what is the scale, means how you have to measure by using the scale. Okay, so see here children. Yes, so this is a scale. Yes, so this is your measuring scale, isn't it? So children, here the first number in the scale. What is the first number in the scale? What is the first number in the scale? It will start from the 0, 1, 2 like that. What is the first number in the scale? It is 0, isn't it? So we'll write here 0. Okay. Next is the last number in the scale is, what is the last number in the scale? Yes, it is 15. So the last number in the scale is 15. Okay. Next is the number of long lines in the scale is. Children, here you can see that there are 3 types of line we can find in the scale. Yes, from 0 to 15. Here we are having a long lines. Can you see here? Here we are having long lines. Then we are having a short lines like this. Here the smallest one. Okay. Then we are having a medium lines. Here you can see these are between 0 to 1. We are having a one more line which is bigger than the smaller line, isn't it? We are having 3 types of lines here. One is smaller, one is bigger or longer lines. Then some are shorter lines, and we are also having a medium lines, isn't it? Okay. So here the number of long lines in the scale. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. It is 16. Okay, see here. 0 is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we are having 16 long lines. If you leave this 0, it will become how many lines? 15 lines. 1 to 15. Okay, so we will write here 15. Next is the numbers of short lines between any two long lines is. So here the number of short lines, these short lines as compared to this line. This is a longer line, these are the shorter lines. Okay, so here the number of short lines between any two long line. Okay, between any two lines, you can take 0, 1, or you can take 1, 2, 1 to 2, you can take 2, 3, you can take 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. Okay, so the number of short lines between any two long is, how many lines are there here? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 smaller lines, isn't it? So we'll write here 9. Okay, so children, here you can see that such 9 short lines and 1 long line. Here there are a short 9 lines are there, plus 1 this long line, together form a group of 10 lines. 9 plus 1, it will become 10 lines, isn't it? So this, here also you can find there are 10 lines, means 9 shorter lines plus 1 long line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10. So 9 short lines plus 1 long lines together form a group of 10. These are 10. 0 to 1 there are 10 lines. 1 to 2 there are 10 lines. 2 to 3 there are 10 lines. 3 to 4 there are 10 lines. Like this up to 15. 14 to 15 there are 10 lines. Okay. So this group of 10 lines is, the group of 10 lines is equal to 1 centimeter. The group of 10 lines is equal to 1 centimeter. From 0 to 1 it is 1 centimeter. And children, here from this line it is 1 millimeter. It will be read as a 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 millimeters. But here from 0 to 1 it will be read as a, means 10 lines. These 10 lines is equal to 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. Cm means centimeter. Okay, so here it will be written as a 1 centimeter, or else it will be read as a 1 centimeter. In a small scale, there are how many such groups are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 groups are there of tens. Yes. So a small scale is 15 centimeter long. It is 15 centimeter long. 1 centimeter. From 0 to 1, 1 centimeter. 1 to 2, 2 centimeter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. So a small scale is 15 centimeter long. This is the scale which we use to draw the lines. Okay, understood children? Okay, so here children observe the pictures and learn the method of measuring the length. Okay, we are going to learn how we can measure the length. Okay, so children, first let us know what is this length. Length is nothing but the measurement or the extent of something from end to end, from one end to another end. Okay, so the measurement of something from one end to another end is called the length. Okay, so now we are going to measure the length of the given object. So children, can you see here? This is a pencil. Okay, so here this is the starting point. This is a starting point and this is a end point. From here to here we have to measure. So children, see here how to measure it. Okay, you have to start from the 0. Don't keep your scale like this. Don't start it from the 1. You have to always start it from the 0. From 0 to, as you can keep like this. From starting point, so you'll just keep the 0 on the starting point. Then up to here. So now you tell me, what is the length of the scale? It is centimeter, right? So 0 to 1, 1, 1 to 2. It is 2 centimeter. Where is the end point here? Yes, where is the end point here? Here it is there. Can you see here this end point? So it is not 2 centimeter. It is little bit more. Here we are having end point, isn't it? So here 0 to 1, 1 to 2. Here we are having, there are a 2.4. Can you see this one children here? This is here 2.4. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. This is how we have to read this one. Yes, see here, 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 like this. So now here you can see that what is the length of this pencil? It is 0 to 1, 1 to 2. Then after the 2, there are some small lines are there. Now just we have read, isn't it? So it is, so here 2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. So it is 2.4 centimeter. Understood, children? So now come to the this one. Crayon is there. Okay. So here starting point, you have to keep the starting point from 0. You have to always measure from the 0. Don't take the measurements from the 1. Don't start measuring from the 1. You have to always keep it on a 0. Starting point should be on 0. Okay. Then see here. Where is the end point? Here. So it is 0, 1 centimeter, 1, 2, 2 centimeter. So end point is on 2 centimeter. So what is the length of this crayon? It is 2 centimeter. Okay. In the same way, what is the length of this brush? Toothbrush? Yes. So starting point will keep here the 0 and at the end point is here. Yes. So it is 0 to 1, 2, 3 centimeter. Then after the 3 we are having the lines. Isn't it? 3.1, 3.2, 3.4. Sorry, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6. Can you see here the end point? Yes. So it is 3.6. So 3.6 centimeter. Understood, children? So this is how we have to measure the length. Okay, here one more thing is there. In the same way, you have to measure the things. You have to start from the starting point to the end point. End to end. Okay, so whenever you are going to measure, you have to start from the 0. Your starting point should be on 0. Okay. Now children, turn the page and come to the page number 72. Measure the length of the given pictures using a scale and write the length in the space provided. So by using your scale, you have to measure the length of the given objects here. Okay, here you can see they have given the lines. Yes, so this will be your starting point and this will be your end point. Okay, now take your scale and the starting point should be on 0. From 0 to this end. Like this, you have to keep your scale. The starting point should be on the 0. Isn't it? Here you can see the starting point should be on the 0. From 0 to here, take your scale like this and measure. You can see, children, this is 6, 6.1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here we are having 6.5. Isn't it? So it is 6.5. It is the line. You can see 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, 6.5. The end point is on a 6.5. So we write it as a 6.5 centimeter. Okay. Now come to the second object. Here we are having one tube light. Okay. Now let us measure the length of it. Here it will be your starting point and this will be your end point. Isn't it? So now you have to keep your scale on starting point and the starting point should be on a 0. So you have to start from the 0 here like this. Then your end should be here. Now let us count the measurement. Okay. So here it is 6. Yes. So here we are having 5, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.5, 5.6, 5.7, 5.8, 5.9. So what is our length of the tube light? It is 5.9. Isn't it? So let us write here 5.9 centimeter. Okay. Now come to the third object. Here we are having a broom. Okay. Now let us measure the length of it. This is starting point. This is the end point. And the starting point should be on a 0. Yes. Okay. Here we'll keep like this. Now let us count the numbers. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is not reached up to the 5, isn't it? So now let us count the millimeters. 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9. So what is the length of the broom here? It is 4.9 centimeter. So we'll write here 4.9 centimeter. So children, in this way you try to measure the length of this both object, table and key, okay, by yourself. Now children, come to the page number 73, exercise part, exercise 10.1. Measure the length of the objects given below in centimeter and write in the space provided. Okay, so by using your scale, you have to measure the length of the objects, then you have to write in the given box, which we have done here, isn't it? In the same way, here we have to do. Okay, so now here you can see there is a one line here, there is another line here, isn't it? So here, now take your scale and this will be a starting point and this will be a end point. You have to keep your scale on the starting point. It should be 0 and 1. We have to start from 0 or 1. Yes, you have to start from 0. Okay, this will be a starting point. Starting point should be on 0. So now see here. Now let us count the measurement. Okay. So here you can see that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is the end point? Here it is there. So it is on 4. Yes. So end point is on 4. So we'll write here 4 centimeter. Okay. In this way, come to this book. Okay. Here it is having a end starting point and here it is a end point. Okay. So let us measure it. We have to keep it on a 0 from 0 to here. Now let us see the measurement here. 0 to 1, 1 to 2. It is on 2, isn't it? So 2 centimeter. We'll write here 2 centimeter. Now come to this. Watch. Okay, this is your starting point and this is your end point. Okay, keep your scale like this. Now count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The end point is on a 6. Can you see the line? Yes, the line should be matched. Here, can you see here? Yes, so it is 6 centimeter. We'll write 6 centimeter. Understood children? So in the same way you try to solve this too. Okay, try to measure the length of it. This will be a starting point and this will be a end point. Here it is a starting point and this is the end point. Okay. Now turn the page children. Come to the page number 74. Here also you are having 2 more objects. So here you can see, we'll do this one 6 1. So we'll keep this 0 here. This is the starting point and this is the end point. So what is the length of here? You only tell me now. Just read it. Count the numbers here, centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or 6? Yes, it's 6 centimeter. Here you can see. Yes, it is a 6 centimeter. Yes, the end point is on 6 centimeters. So we'll write 6 centimeter. Understood children? So you just do this by yourself. Okay. Now we'll move to the another topic of this lesson. Children, what you are observing here in this picture? Yes. A shopkeeper is measuring the cloth here. Yes. Have you observed the scale used in the cloth shop? They use a big scale. They are not having the scale like us. They don't use such kind of small scale. They are having a long scale. Isn't it? Why don't they use such kind of scale like we use in our notebook? Yes, because it is not convenient to use a smaller scale to measure a long objects, isn't it? So it takes a long time to measure and become very inconvenient. So a big scale is used to measure the biggest objects. Okay, so this bigger scale is called a meter scale. So such kind of scale is called the meter scale. Okay, so here children, just remember this one. 1 meter. Okay, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. If you add, here we are having a 15 centimeter of scale. In the same way, if you take this from 0 to 100 centimeter of scale, it will become a 1 meter. Okay, it will become 1 meter. So here 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, so here this scale is having 50 centimeter of measurement, right? So in the same way, from 0 to 100, so when you add this from 0 to 100 centimeters, it will become 1 meter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter or 100 centimeter. Understood, children? Okay, now come to the page number 75. Put a right mark for suitable scale to measure the length of objects given below. Here we are having some of the objects. Here we are having cm scale, means what? Centimeter scale, this scale. Here we are having meter scale, means this one, this scale we are having. Okay, so now what you have to do? Put a right mark for suitable scale. Okay, for this object, whether we are going to use centimeter scale, whether it is convenient to use a centimeter scale or the meter scale. Okay, for example, length of a pen. Okay, suppose this is a pen here. This is a pen. To measure this pen, which scale can we need? Yes, which scale do we need here? We can measure the length of the pen by using our centimeter scale here. Because it is not a long object. Here easily we can measure like this. Yes, can you see here, children? Yes, we can easily measure it. Isn't it? So, centimeter scale is needed. Next is length of a classroom. So, to measure the length of the classroom, which scale do you need? Do you need a centimeter scale or meter scale? Because the length of the classroom may be very long. We can't use our centimeter scale. We need a meter scale. Okay, so we'll put mark here. Next, length of the cricket bat. So the length of the cricket bat can we measure by using our centimeter scale? No, because it is long, isn't it? So see, it is possible to measure, but it takes a lots of time and you will not get the exact measurement. Okay, because it is having a long measurement. Okay, so it is better to use a centimeter scale. So easily you can get the length of it. Next is length of the playground. So the length of the playground can be measured by using the meter scale, not a centimeter scale. Isn't it? So we'll put a right mark here. Next is height of a door. To measure the height of the door, which scale do we need? Centimeter or scale? Centimeter scale or the meter scale? Yes, we need a meter scale. Isn't it? So next is length of a book. Which scale do you need to measure the length of the book? You can use a scale. Isn't it? Because it is not a longer one, it is a smaller one. So you can use a centimeter scale. So we'll put a right mark here. Next, length of a sari. What do you need to measure the length of a sari? Which scale do you need? Centimeter or meter? Yes, you need a meter scale. Next, length of an eraser. Which scale do you need here to measure the length of an eraser? Yes, you can measure it by using a centimeter scale because it is very small. Next, length of a pencil. You can measure it by using your centimeter scale. Isn't it? So here, children, you can see that it is not convenient to use a small to measure longer objects. Isn't it? It takes a long time to measure and become very inconvenient. You can measure, but it takes a long time. So bigger scale is used. This bigger scale is called a meter scale. Okay. So children, here are the some activity for you. Here, length of the blackboard in the classroom. You have to measure. Okay, but you are not in the classroom now. You can measure your length of a room, length of the table in your home, length of the chair you can take. Okay, length of the door, like this. Okay, you just try to measure it and write by yourself. Okay. Now children, come to the page number 76, exercise 10.2. In the picture, measure each colored strip using a suitable scale and answer the following questions. So here we are having some colored strips. You have to measure it and you have to write here in front of that color. Next, here you have to answer for these questions. Okay, so let's do it. First is white. So by taking a scale, Where is a white color strip here? Here. You just measure it. Okay. So here you have to start from the 0. Okay, like this you have to keep it. This is your starting point and this will be your end point. So keep it like this. Should be straight. Your scale should be straight. Now just count it. Here you can see 0, 1, 2. Here after the 2 we are having 2 more lines. So 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So the line is on a 2.3. So what is the length of the white color strip? It is 2.3 centimeter. Next is blue. Where is the blue strip here? Here it is there. This is your starting point and this will be your end point. Okay, and this will be your end point. Like this. Now children, count it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After the 8, there is a small line is there. Then, so 8.1 centimeter. So we'll write here 8.1 centimeter. Next is green. Where is the green strip here? Here it is there. So this is your starting point and this will be your end point. So keep the starting point on 0. Next from 0 to, let us see here. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the length of the green strip? It is 4 centimeter. So we'll write here 4 centimeter. Next is saffron. Where is the saffron here? Here it is. This is a saffron color, isn't it? So this will be your starting point and this is a end point. So keep it like this. Your scale should be straight while taking the measurement. Otherwise, you will not get the exact measurement. Okay. So here now children count it and tell me. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? No. Where is the end point here? Here it is there. So after the 6, how many lines are there? Small lines. Till the last end of this saffron strip. Yes, it is 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. Very good. So we'll write here 6.3 centimeter. Okay, next is red. Where is the red strip here? This is a red strip. This is a starting point and this is your end point. So keep it like this. So children, where is the end point here? Here. After the 5, there is a 2 line. So 5.2. Can you see here? Yes, 5.2. Okay, so we'll write here 5.2 centimeter. Next, yellow. Where is the yellow strip here? Here it is there. So from this is starting point and this is your end point. Okay, keep it like this. So here you can see that. Now tell me what is the length of this yellow strip? It is 5 and here there is a one small line. Can you see here? Yes, it is 5.1. So we'll write here 5.1 centimeter. Now there are some questions for you. According to this length, you have to answer for this. Okay. So the color strips which are less in length than red strips are. Just see here. The color strips which are less in length than the red strip. It is a red strip. Here it is a red strip. What is the length of the red strip? It is 5.2. So here you have to write the less in length than the red strip. So it is 5.2 means 5.1 is there. Then 4 is lesser than the 5.2. Then 2.3 is lesser than the 5.2. So here you can write white, green, yellow. Yes, you can write here white, then next is green, next is yellow, which is smaller than the or lesser than the red strip. Next is the longest color strip is, which is the longest color strip here. You can see the length, which is the highest length here. 8. 8 is highest length, means blue strip. It is the longest one. Next, the shortest colored strip, which is the shortest, means which is having a very less length. 2, isn't it? 0.3. So white strip is the shortest one here because it is having a length 2.3. So we'll write here white. Next is the total length of blue and yellow strips is. Now you have to see the total length. Total length means what? Total. Yes, you have to add. Add which lengths you have to add here? Blue and yellow. Where is the blue one here? This is the blue. It is 8.1. We'll write here 8.1. Next, yellow. Where is the yellow here? Here's the yellow. It is 5.1. 5.1. Now let us add it. 1 plus 1 is 2. We'll put the point as it is. 8 plus 5. How much? 13. So we'll write 13. 13.2 centimeter. So we'll write here 13.2 centimeter. Okay. Now come to the page number 77. If the length of a green strip should be equal to blue strip, it has to be increased by. See here. If the length of the green strip should be equal to the blue strip. So here, where is the green strip? Here it is a green strip and here it is a blue strip. So what they are saying here, if the length of a green strip should be equal to blue strip, it has to be increased by how much you have to increase? If the green strip and blue strip should be equal, it has to be increased by how much? The green one. Yes, what you have to do? Yes, you have to subtract. Means 8.1 minus 4. 4 centimeter. Okay. So we are not having millimeter. So 4 centimeter. We'll keep it as a 0. So now 1 minus 0 is 1. 8 minus 4 is 4. So we have to increase 4.1 centimeter length to make the green strip and blue strip equal. Okay, next is the difference between the lengths of white and yellow colored strips is. Difference means, yes, subtraction. So the difference between the lengths of white and yellow colored strip. Where is the white here? Here white and yellow. White and yellow. So what you have to do? Yes, you have to subtract. So 5.1 minus 2.3. So let's subtract it. So 1 minus 3. Can we subtract 3 from 1? No. So what you have to do? You have to borrow 1 from this place. So it will become 4 and this will become 11. Now 11 minus 3 is 8. Very good. So we'll write 8 here. And 4 minus 2 is 2. So it is 2.8 centimeter. So what is the difference between white strip and the yellow strip? It is 2.8 centimeter. Understood, children? Okay. So now come to the next main. In the given picture, measure the sides and record as shown. Okay. So here what you have to do? You have to measure the lengths here like this from A. Then B, C, D. Like this you have to measure it. Okay. First we'll start from the A. Okay. Just take your scale and keep it like this. This is your starting point and this is your end point. So keep it like this. So what is the length of this line? It is 4 point. After the 4, there's a 2 more lines are there. Can you see here? 4.1, 4.2. So they have given wrong here. Just make it as 4.2 centimeter. Okay, now come to the B. Where is the B here? Here it is there. B means this is starting point and this will be your end point. From here to here. Like this you have to keep and tell me what is the length of this B. It is 4 point. After the 4, we are having how many lines? There are, yes, 3 lines, isn't it? So 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. So 4.3 centimeter. Next, where is the C here? Here it is a C. Okay. So this is a starting point and this will be your end point. Okay. So keep your scale like this. It should be start from 0. Now see here. What is the length here? The last end 4. After the 4 we are having, yes, after the 4 we are having 2 more lines, 4.1, 4.2. So it is 4.2 centimeter. Next is D. Where is a D here? Here it is a D. So you have to take this full like this. This is end starting point and this will be your end point. So keep your scale like this. See here from 0 to here. This is a 9. After the 9 there are small millimeters are there. 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 9.5, 9.6. So write here 9.6 centimeter. Okay. So in the same way children, you try to do this E, F, G by yourself. You have done A, B, C, D. You have to do E, F, G. Okay, in the same way. For E, you have to measure like this. For F, you have to measure like this from this point to this point. Then for G, you have to measure like this. Okay. Now children, come to the third main. Measure the length and breadth of your classroom and record it to the nearest meter. Okay, so here you can make it as a room or hall. Okay, or drawing room, whatever it may be. Length of the room or breadth of the room. Length means like this you have to see. Then breadth in the sense like this you have to see the measurement. Okay, if it is possible, try to do it. Okay children. Now children, turn the page, come to the page number 78. Estimate and measure. Observe the pictures and estimate the length. Then check accuracy by measuring it. Okay, first what you have to do, you have to observe this given pictures, then you have to estimate their length. Means you can imagine their length. It may be of this length, it may be of this much of length. Okay, you just imagine it. Then you have to write. Afterwards, then by taking your scale, you have to measure its exact length. Okay, by taking your scale, you can measure its exact length. First, let us do this one. Here is a pencil. Can you see here? Yes. Okay, first is estimated length. Just you have to imagine. What will be this length? Yes. What will be the length of this pencil? It may be 2 centimeter. It may be a 2 centimeter. Okay, I will write as a 2 centimeter. It is depends on you. Okay. Then after that I will take my scale and I will measure it. Here's a starting point and this will be a end point. Okay, now I will keep the scale like this. Now see here, what is the measurement of this pencil? It is 2 centimeter. See the end, it is 2 centimeter. Means this is correct. It's 2 centimeter exact. Estimated length is 2. It may be varies, it depends on you, but while taking the scale, when we measured, the exact length we got is that 2 centimeter. Isn't it? In the same way. Now come to the pen. It's a pen. Okay. So, estimated length. What will be the length of this pen? It may be 3 centimeter around. Okay. I will write 3 centimeter here. Now let us take the exact length of it by taking our scale. Okay. By measuring it. So here this is starting point and this will be an end point. Okay, so here you can see that what is the length of this pencil? Sorry, pen. It is, you can see that this is the end point. These are lines. Here you can see from 0 to after the 2 we are having some more lines here. Can you count these lines children here? 1, 2. After the 2 we are having 1, 2, 3. So 2.3. It is 2.3 centimeter. It is not 3 centimeter. Just keep it as it is. Because it is an estimated length. It is not exact length. Okay. Now come to this line. We'll measure the length of this. First we have to estimate it. Means you have to write the estimated length. How it is? What will be this length of this line? What will the length of this line? It may be around 4 centimeter. Okay. We'll write as a 4 centimeter. So let us see whether it is a 4 centimeter or no. No, it is little bit more than the 4 centimeter. 4 point. Yes, you just count it children and tell me fast. Count it. 4, 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6. Yes, so 4.6 centimeter. This is exact length. Isn't it? So in the same way children, you try to measure the length of the remaining objects here. First you have to write the estimated height. Okay, height in the sense the height of this tree. Then you have to measure the height of this tree like this, from this end to this end. And the bat, estimated length, then exact length. Estimated means how it is looking, means what will be the length of it. It is imagination, not exact height or length. Okay. Now children, come to the page number 79, exercise 10.3. Estimate the length of the given lines, measure and check the length using measuring tape. Okay, so here you have to write the estimated length of this lines, then you have to measure it by using your scale. First, here we have done it. Yes, here we have done it by using some of the objects, but here we are having the lines. Okay, first estimated length. What will be the length of this line? It's looking like a 3 centimeter. Okay, I will write as a 3 centimeter here. Now, let us write its actual length or exact length. So, for that, I need a scale. This is starting point and this will be end point. So, we'll keep the scale like this from 0 to last end. Now, count it, children. 1, 2. After the 2, we are having some more lines here, isn't it? It is not reached up to 3. So, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7. So, it is 2.7 centimeter. It is not up to 3 centimeter. Next is estimated length. What will the length of this line? Yes, it's looking like it's a 4 centimeter. Okay, that's a 4 centimeter. Now, let us check it. So, see here, I will keep the scale like this and see, children, where is the end point of this line? You only tell me now. Here it is 4.1. Yes, it is 4.1 centimeter. This is exact length or the actual length. Okay. Now, third one. We'll keep the scale like this. We have to start from 0, not from 1. Very good. Remember this. Okay, children? Okay. Now, see here. What is the length of this line? It is not reached up to 11. First, wait. First, we have to write the estimated length. Okay, how it is looking like? It may be around 10 centimeter. After 10 centimeter, now take your scale and measure it. Okay, first don't measure it. First, you have to write the estimated length. Then you go for the actual length by taking your scale. Okay, so here now keep your scale on this line. Now see here, what is the length of the scale? Sorry, what is the length of this line? It is 10.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Means it is 10.9. So write 10.9 centimeter. 10.9 centimeter. So in this way, children, you try to do this by yourself. First, you have to estimate the length. Means you can write the estimated length. Means you can imagine it. Okay. What length? What will be the length of this line? First you write it, then you take the scale and measure its exact length or actual length. Okay. Now come to the second main. Estimate the length of objects in your house and check whether your estimation is correct by measuring it, which is there on page number 80. So children, here we are having door, window and broom. Okay, it is differ from one house to another house. Okay, so this is a homework for you. Okay, you just write the estimated length, then by taking a measuring scale, you can measure it and write its exact length. Okay, now let's move to the another topic of this lesson.